Greetings and welcome to this weekly update. We have a lot of things going on around the jailbreak scene. So first of all, you can see we have a new font changer which works for all devices except iOS 18.7.2 to 18.7.7. So yes, 26.0.1 all the way down to iOS 17.0 is supported. So you can use it to replace your font without a jailbreak, and as you can see, it will soon be added into MisakaReborn, and the font changer will not work on iPhone 17 series due to MTE. Second, as you can see, I told you in my last update video that yes, Filza file manager jailed can come for all the versions like 26.0.1 and lower, of course, except the 18.7.2 to 18.7.7 versions. As you can see, it has been achieved on iOS 18.5, and you will be able to read and write the entries using the Filza file manager, as you can see right here. And here you can see that there is a high chance for the release of something related to be working with the Filza file manager for all these supported versions, as you can see right here. And after just a while after the release soon post, the developer posted this that yes, it has been released and you can use it to get the file manager up and running on iOS 18.6.2. It was tested and it worked, although the developer claims that it doesn't seem to work on iOS 26 or 26.0.1 yet. It has been also achieved on iOS 18.3 for your ARM64E devices. So things are moving really fast. You can also see it right here that with a lot of effort, tweak injection has also been achieved into Springboard on an iPhone 15 Pro Max running iOS 18.6.2. And the big thing is that we now have this Lara. As you can see, we are at its official GitHub page. This will implement a lot of things like the font replacement .02, which is currently broken. So these things are implemented. We will have mobile gestalt editor, and of course the file manager with full disk rewrite for all versions up to iOS 26.0.1 and for iOS 18.7.1. And it was currently tested on iOS 17.2.1 to 26.0.1, so you can keep an eye on it. We have the latest build here which you can test if you want. Now, as we discussed in our previous update video that MisakaReborn is now open source, we also have a new release here. If you see this tag right here, you can see that we have a working build for the MisakaReborn now, which works up to 18.7.1, and we have fork of MisakaReborn from another developer that works also for up to iOS 26.1. And if you want to test it out, we have the latest release right here. And using MisakaReborn, you will be able to customize your device, but I recommend waiting for the official developer to implement these changes, which will also support iOS 26.0.1. Next, we have an update to TrollStore Lite, which you can use to install your apps from within your device on all your jailbroken devices which are jailbroken with the Dopamine jailbreak. As you can see, now we have a beta version of Dopamine 2.5, which is beta 2. So we will wait for the official release, and yes, it supports up to iOS 16.7.15 and lower, as we discussed in our previous update. Next good thing happened is that we also have a new release build for Dopamine 2 RootHide. As you can see, we have it here under releases, which now also supports iOS 16.7.15 and iOS 15.8.7 for all of your devices. And RootHide now also supports non-TrollStore installation of the IPA. So if you want to install it using SideStore or Impactor or iLoader, you can do so without having to use TrollStore, as TrollStore is of course not available for iOS 16.7.15 if your device is not jailbroken. We now also have a tweak in testing to protect your devices if you want to stay on a version which is compatible with an upcoming jailbreak or a tweaking app for your Dopamine RootHide jailbreak for all those supported versions. Next, we have some good news regarding the issues which you are facing with using SideStore or StikDebug. You can see that you can now use iDevice_pair to simply generate a new pairing file, which you can now use with iOS 26.4 or higher to use SideStore and StikDebug to your Linux, Mac OS or Windows operating system. Generate a new pairing file, send it to your device to SideStore or StikDebug, and you can now enable JIT using StikDebug or use SideStore. Now I think with the latest version of iLoader, if you don't want to use iDevice_pair, you can use iLoader to install SideStore, and it works on iOS 26.4. As you can see, it is being claimed in this post, although I haven't tested it personally. So if you are on iOS 26.4, please try it and write in the comments so that everybody can confirm that it works. Also, you will find a complete guide in the description if you want to use SideStore using the iLoader method. We also have this post by the OPA334 developer who is behind the development of the Dopamine jailbreak and more. You can see this tweet that you won't be getting a jailbreak for any iOS version higher than 17.3.1 at most currently, but of course you will get MisakaReborn so that you can tweak your device. A new file manager can also come out with read-write access, and we can see some new commits by White Forever, a developer. The missing offsets are being added for the iOS 17 and iOS 18, including iOS 26.0.1. This does not mean that you will get a jailbreak for all these versions mentioned, but you will get Filza or MisakaReborn, which will make them efficient and reliable. And also you can see if you want to enable JIT, we have a new version or a new release for StikDebug, which will work with new version for iDevice pair, so that you can simply generate a new pairing file and then use the new version of StikDebug to enable JIT on your devices. For StikDebug, I will also attach a complete guide. You will just have to use iDevice pair instead of JitterDebug to generate the pairing file and then enable JIT. The rest of the guide is exactly the same. That's all for this weekly update. If I have more information to share, I will definitely do it with you. I will see you in a new video. Goodbye and take care of yourself.